everyone, welcome to JustFeg Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information on things happening around the world, and you are in the right place. Please click the red subscribe button and also press the bell icon next to it so you can be notified for an update on any published news. Governors are afraid of organizing flamboyant parties because of EFCC, says Magu. Acting Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC), Mr. Ibrahim Magu, has alleged that some state governors are afraid of organizing flamboyant parties because of the Commission's eagle eyes. Magu spoke yesterday during his working visit to the Commission's zonal office in Magu, the Benue State capital. The acting chairman noted that some of the governors were maintaining low profile to avoid attracting the attentions of the anti-graft agencies. He added that the development was due to the fact that whenever the governors contravened the law, the EFCC would come after them, as they were always on the Commission's radar, both within and outside the country. EFCC is all eyes and ears. Wherever and whenever they organize such ostentatious parties, they will be fished out and prosecuted, be it within and outside the country, Magu said. The acting EFCC chairman assured the nations that the Commission would not relent in its efforts at curbing their excesses, saying necessary strategic plans had been put in place and were expected to yield results in the fight against corruption. According to Magu, even though corruption is deep-rooted in the country, the anti-corruption war of the federal government is yielding results. Magu said that the task of fighting corruption was very complex and sophisticated, as organized criminal gangs were daily devising new high-tech means of perpetrating fraud and other criminal activities. The acting chairman said that the agency, in its quest for success, was always ahead of the fraudsters and criminals in its activities. He added that the Commission had recorded tremendous achievements through its whistleblowing policy. Whistleblowing is working very, very well, and we are paying. What delays the payment sometimes are the rudiments of the court, he said. Magu further disclosed that the Commission recovered millions of nairas from members of the 8 Benue State House of Assembly who were involved in strange car deals. He said that the Commission was still investigating some of the legislators. The anti-graft boss, however, described corruption as a cankerworm that had eaten deep in the country's fabrics. He appealed to journalists to join the fight against corruption in the country, using their investigative expertise. Magu also added that EFCC had been intensifying efforts to clamp down on internet fraudsters, stressing that its joint operations with the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation was yielding results. He said that the massive crackdown on internet fraudsters, popularly called Yahoo Boys, nationwide was still ongoing. The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, recalls that FBI and the EFCC had, at a joint press conference in September, announced that 167 people had been arrested in Nigeria and 74 in the US for internet fraud. Some week after, the US officials released a list of Nigerians suspected to be behind online scams. The FBI sweep operation, along with EFCC, had since made focus on dismantling the cyber criminal enterprises. Also, Magu said there was no political inclination in the agency's war against corruption. He said that the anti-graft agency would go after any corrupt person, no matter his status in the society. The EFCC man said 2 governors have been convicted and that they are all chieftains of the ruling All Progressive Congress. Addressing reporters after his official visit to EFCC office in Magu, Magu explained that before anyone is invited for questioning, A thorough investigation has been carried out to determine his level of complicity in the indictment. The acting chairman said corruption has reduced drastically as governors no longer embezzled money with impunity like before, where they had lavish, wide birthday parties abroad. On his mission to Benue State, Magu said it was to boost the war against corruption, adding that journalists should partner the commission to enable it win the war. The acting chairman said the journey had been smooth for the anti-graft agency. According to him, one of EFCC's recent achievements is reducing the activities of internet fraudsters, popularly called Yahoo boys, especially in the southwest and southeast. Magu said that the anti-graft agency had made so many arrests and got a good number of convictions. He described corruption as a global disaster, adding that the whistleblowing system of the commission was paying, but it only takes a long time because of the court process. So guys, thanks to all my viewers today. So this is a great development from the EFCC, saying that the governors, they are afraid of organizing flamboyant parties. Trust me, they need to keep telling them. And even the EFCC chairman, they assured the nation that the commission would not relent in its efforts at curbing their excesses, saying necessary strategic plans had been put in place and were expected to yield results in the fight against corruption. This EFCC, thank you so much for doing this. They need to stop all these governors spending Nigerians' money. Most of them, they will go abroad. Most of them, they will spend lavishly. Any single party like this, they will spend as if there is no tomorrow. And we Nigerian citizens, we are suffering underneath. Instead of them to use that money to help their fellow being, to help the poor, they don't do that. They will use the money, they will spend it lavishly, spend it unnecessary. I've heard one news saying that there is one governor that he buried his mother with a big car. He buried a car with the mother. You can imagine. That is how much the money is. That is how much the person embezzled money. So you can imagine that. So I believe the EFCC, they are really doing a great job. We are tired of this. We don't tire where. People, they suffer for our country. And these people, then they spend the money where. So they need to, it's good that the EFCC, they are doing something great about it. And another thing is this. This issue of corruption is deep-rooted in the country. When is it going to stop? When? When is it going to stop? Because this corruption started from our leaders. So, I believe that what they normally say something that what our leaders does, the followers, they will follow it. That is the thing. So they need to stop this issue of corruption from our leaders. Look at it now. They're talking about Yahoo. It starts from the leaders. The Yahoo boy, I'm not in support of Yahoo. I am not. But I'm saying that all those people that are doing Yahoo, assuming they have a good job, and assuming they have the government creates employment opportunity for them, do you think they will go for Yahoo? Because a lot of people are suffering in the state. People are suffering in the state, my brother and my sister. They are suffering in the state. And these are our leaders. They are spending money lavishiously. Outside the country, within the country, they are spending that money. And it's a good thing that our EFCC now, they are doing a great job about it. They should not relent. I beg them, they should not relent. They should stop all these people that are stealing Nigerian money. Nigeria is not developing. Instead of them to use that money to develop Nigeria, it is something else they are doing. They are embezzling money. We are tired of all these leaders. They should do something about it. And thank God that the EFCC, they are really, really working hard to stop them from spending money lavishiously. That's a good thing. So guys, your comment is so important to us. Kindly drop your comments below, click on the subscription button, and also press the bell icon to get updates whenever I upload news. Bye.